I'm going to run through some lower body mobilizing but also working out. So you're going to be mobilizing joints, etc. whilst working muscles, get a bit of a sweat on. So come to your mat. If you haven't got a mat, just come to the floor. Find yourself in downward facing dog. So hands pushing into the floor, feet pushing into the floor, equal weight going in between both. Palms pushing in, ribs pulled in, tailbone, arse sticking up towards the sky. From here we're going to inhale, lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the right foot outside of the right hand comes up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the right hand back to the floor, push up and back to downward facing dog. Inhale with the left. Exhale, bring the left foot outside. Inhale, left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hand down to the floor. Push up and back to downward facing dog. We're going to carry on with 4 more like that on each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right foot outside. Inhale, right hand up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands down. Push back to down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Left foot outside of the left hand. Inhale, left hand up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hand down, push back to your down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot outside of the hand. Inhale, right hand up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the floor, push back down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Left foot outside of left hand. Left arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, hand back down to the floor, push back to a down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot outside of right hand. Inhale, left right hand up to the ceiling. Exhale, right hand down, push back down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot outside of left hand. Inhale, open left arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, left hand down, push back to your down dog. Last one each side. Inhale, left or right leg up even. Exhale, right foot outside of right hand. Inhale, right hand up to the ceiling, really opening, creating a twist. Exhale, right hand to the floor, push back to a down dog. Inhale, last one, left leg up to the ceiling. Exhale, left foot outside of left hand. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Exhale, bring the left hand back down to the floor, but instead of stepping the left foot back, step the right foot outside of the right hand. And for the purpose of this video, I'll face you. So we should be in a deep squat position, Lalasana. Just gonna stay here for a couple of minutes. So just get comfortable in wherever, how deep you can go. At first, when you get into this position, you might feel like you're way high up here and chest is over, but over time of gradually sitting down, you'll feel comfortable. This is really, really good for hip health. So bring both elbows as far down your groin as you can. Bring palms together, push hands together. Think of elbows in one long line. And breathe. Try to have chest up nice and tall. Feel as if you're creating a back bend in your back, but you're not going to get much of a back bend out of it. You're just probably just going to be straight. Bring the right hand down to the floor, left hand up towards the ceiling. Push this right tricep into the right leg and just open up through left side body, trying to bring left hand up towards the ceiling. You can look towards the left hand. If that feels uncomfortable, you can just look down at the floor. Exhale, bring the left hand down to the floor, push the left tricep into the left leg. Inhale, lift the right arm up towards the sky, creating twist. Shoulders away from the ears, opening up through chest and shoulders. On the next exhale, bring both hands down. We're going to come into a higher plank and we're going to go into some press ups, some chaturanga dandasanas. On the exhale, keeping elbows wrapped in tight, biceps wrapping facing forward, tuck pelvis under. Heels pushing away from you, reaching up onto the top of your toes, shoulders over hands. On the exhale, keeping the elbows tight. We're going to load down. Inhale, push up. 10. Exhale, down. Inhale up. 9. Don't let the elbows go lower than torso. Exhale down. 8. Inhale up. 7. Exhale. Inhale. 6. 5 to go. Exhale. Inhale. 5. Exhale down. Inhale up. 4. Exhale down. Inhale up. 3. Exhale down. Inhale up. 2. Last one. Exhale down. Inhale up. And then lowering yourself all the way down to the floor. Bring your hands behind your back, interlocked fingers, interlocked palms. So have this little, this grip. Feel your elbows pulling in towards each other, trying to get them to face towards the ceiling, and then pull your shoulder blades down your back, lifting chest and shoulders up off of the floor. Engage through the glutes and quads to lift legs up off of the floor. Try to pull hands away from your glutes, shoulder blades pulling down your back. And hold this here for a few breaths. Exhale, bring your hands outside of your chest, tuck the toes under, tuck pelvis under, pull belly button in, push up to a high plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. Look in between your hands, hands to shoulder width apart. Bend at the knees, and then we're going to step, hop, jump our feet to the outside of our hands. And coming back into this low squat, Malasana. For the purpose of the video, I'll face you. So from here, what we're going to do, yogi grip, we're going to get our 2 fingers and thumbs. We're going to wrap our fingers around our thumb around the toe. We're going to sit down deep into this squat position, holding on to our toes. And from here, on the exhale, we're going to extend our legs and shoot our bum up towards the ceiling. So as we exhale, we're lengthening back body, flex the quads to straighten out the legs as much as feels comfortable for you. Inhale, come, inhale, don't lose your balance, come back down. We're going to go for 9 more. Exhale, push up. Inhale, come down. So in this position where we are here, chest, belly's on the thighs. As we exhale, push up, tailbone up towards the ceiling, flex the quads, come into a deep forward fold. Inhale, drop down, we've got 7 to go. Exhale, push up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, push up. Inhale, down, 4 to go. Exhale, push up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, push up. Inhale, down, last 2. Exhale, push it up. Inhale, down. If you can't fully straighten out your legs, it's not a problem. Just flex them as much as feels comfortable to you. Last one, big exhale. Flex the quads to release the hamstrings. Pull yourself over, really lengthening through back body. Inhale, lower all the way back down to a squat. From here, we're going to come up high. Try lifting the right foot up off of the floor, pulling that right knee in towards chest. Try to grab a hold of the big toe, back into that yogi grip. Keep both hips square. We're going to extend the right leg forward. Try to feel as if this right shoulder is pulling back in towards your body. Don't just let it really get pulled forward. So right shoulder pulling back into body. We're going to lengthen out this right leg. If this is a bit too much balance work for you, hold on to something. If your hamstring flexibility isn't too great, you're going to find this quite hard to extend the legs, so just bend into it as much as you need. You can even hold it here if this is as much as you need today. From here, you're going to keep hold of the foot, bring it round to the back, let go of the foot, and gently step it back to a high lunge. From here, we're going to interlock fingers and palms behind our back, open up through chest. On the exhale, we're going to drop the knee to the floor. We're just going to hover it about a centimetre or 2 off of the floor. So we inhale, come back up. We're going to go 9 more. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Arms, shoulder blades pulling away from our back. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. 6 more. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Inhale, lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring chest to thigh. Come heavy in the left foot. Tiptoe forward to warrior 3. You can keep the hands towards the centre of your heart. Try to keep the hips square. Push through the back right heel. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor. Get a stretch going on this left hamstring. Here. We're going to step the right leg back. Inhale to a high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, gently, if you can, both forearms at a time. We're going to gently drop both forearms to the floor using upper body strength. So we're going to gently drop them down to the floor. If you need to go one forearm at a time, that's all cool. So here, we're going to go into some tricep press. So we're just going to push up, come back down. If that's a bit too much for you, you can just come onto your knees and you could work it like this. But if you're okay in downward facing dog, think shoulders, fingertips are in line and fingers are facing forward. And from here, pushing up and back, sticking bum up in the air. We're going to exhale, drop the forearms, inhale, press up for 10. Exhale, drop. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to a high plank. Exhale, lower yourself all the way back down to the floor. We're going to go into a similar position where we was earlier. We're going to go into cactus arms. So think of your arms both out at a 90-degree angle. And as we exhale, we're going to lift chest, shoulders, legs off of the floor. So cactus arms. So we inhale, we're going to come down. As we exhale, we're going to lift chest, shoulders and legs as high up off the ground as we can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to your sides. Push up to a higher plank. Exhale to a downward facing dog. We're going to go into an exercise similar to the squat leg extensions that we just started with on this set. We're going to exhale, drop knees to floor, come and sit up on your heels. Bring your hands just the outside of your knees. If this is a bit too much, you can walk your hands as far forward as you need. Hands just outside in front of your knees. Curl onto your toes. From here, straighten out your arms, pushing into your upper back. As we exhale, we're going to drive our booty up towards the ceiling. Inhale. As we exhale, drive. Extend through the quads, flex the quads, push hips up high towards the ceiling. On the exhale, drive. On the tip of your toes, pushing as much weight into your hands as you can. Inhale, come down. Exhale, push up for 9. 8. Inhale, come down. 7. Inhale, come down. 6. Inhale, come down. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Come down. Catch your breath. Exhale, push up and back to down dog. Look in between the hands, bend at the knees. Step or jump both feet outside the hands. From here, we're going to come heavy in this right foot. And we're going to step up standing on the right leg. Try to work some balance here. Don't forget, if you want to, this just might be your pose. Try to work balance. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can grab a hold of your big toe in that yogi grip. Keep both hips square, keep this left shoulder pulling back. As we extend the left leg forward, flex through the left quad. Here, keep hold of the foot, bring it behind you. From here, we're going to step the left leg back into a high lunge. Hands, palms and fingers meeting behind your back. Strong in this left leg, left glute and hamstring engaged. Shoulder blades pulling down the back. On the exhale, we're going to drop the left knee just a centimetre or two off the floor. On the inhale, we're going to step it up. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. 3, 7 to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And now open the arms up, bring them towards the ceiling. Come heavy in this right foot, chest comes to thigh. Really light in the left foot, step it forward into warrior 3. Maybe bringing hands towards sternum. Keep the heel pushing away from you. Toe internally rotating, strong in this right leg. Really try to flex the quad to straighten it out as much as feels good for you. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor. Push that left leg up towards the sky, straighten out this right leg, trying to get stretch going on in the hamstring. Gently drop the left leg back. Inhale, step back to a high plank. Exhale, push up and back to downward facing dog. Here, take a moment in your down dog. Push through your hands, shoulders away from your ears, pull ribs in, pull belly button in. Really lengthening up through side body. Flex your quads as much as you can, stick your booty up in the air. From here, we're going to go into some dolphin press. We're going to drop the elbows to the floor. On the inhale, we're going to look forward towards our thumbs, bringing shoulders towards hands. As we exhale, we're going to push up and back. 10. Inhale forward. Exhale up and back. 9. Inhale forward. Exhale up and back. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Inhale, come forward, push up to a high plank. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Whew. From here, we're going to push up, coming onto our knees. We're going to come into camel pose, open up front body. So from here, all we're going to do is imagine we've got a wall in front of us. We're trying to keep thighs and hips on that wall. Really trying to open up through the hips. Engage through your hamstrings and glutes. Bring hands onto low back, fingertips onto glutes. Really feel as if you're pushing your glutes down, away from you, elbows pulling in towards each other. From here, all we're going to do is really opening up through the hips and upper back. Just look up towards the ceiling, maybe leaning back. Slightly opening up anterior, strengthening posterior. Two more breaths. Lead with chin as you come back up. Whew. Take a couple of breaths here, maybe sit on the heels. We're going to come back into downward facing dog. On the inhale, we're going to lift right leg up towards the sky. As we exhale, we're going to bring the right foot outside and in front of our right hand. If you need to pull your foot up, go for it. Try to keep this left knee off of the floor. And you've got the option to bring your forearms down onto some blocks or something just to bring you up a bit more. But if you're okay, just bring your forearms down to the floor. Keep strong in this left leg. Really feel if you're opening up in this left hip flexor. And hold this here for 3 more breaths. Bring hands back to the floor. Drop the left heel to the floor. The left toes facing the long edge of the mat or facing away from you. Keep this right hand on the floor next to the right foot. Keep the tricep pushing in on the knee. Open up, inhale, lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. Keep pushing into the leg and opening up through left upper back. Come light on the right fingertips, pushing into the outside edge of the left foot. Engage your core to come up to warrior two. We're not going to stay here long. Hopefully you can see me. I'll change directions just so you can see what's going on. So right foot's forward, left, left, back. So I'm facing you now. So we're going to go into Skandasana, side lunge, curtsy squat. From here, what we're going to do, the knee is going to track the left toes, the left knee tracking left toes, the right leg's going to straighten out, right toes going to point up towards the ceiling. As we exhale, sit back into the right leg. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, sit up, bring it up. Exhale, sit down. 2 more, inhale up, exhale down, last one, inhale up, exhale down, maybe just hold this last one for a second, take a few breaths here. Come back up to your warrior two. I'll go back to the original position I was in. Warrior two. From here, we're going to windmill the hands down to frame the right foot. Inhale, step it back to a higher plank. We're going to inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the hands over the shoulders, over the hands even. Keep this right leg up off of the floor. So we exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, push up. We're going to go 5 more. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Drop the right leg to the floor. Push it back to downward facing dog. Flex the quads to straighten out the legs. Pushing tailbone up towards the sky. Pulling ribs and belly button in. Inhale, lift the left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, stepping that left foot up and wide of the left hand. Keep this right leg flexed. Flex the quad, flex the right glute. Option to bring your forearms down onto some blocks. Or if you feel comfortable bringing the forearm down, bring your forearm down. Try to keep this left knee pulling into side body. And we'll take 5 breaths here. Come up onto both hands. Keep the left hand on the inside of the left foot. Come onto the heel of the right foot. Keep your tricep pushing into the knee, knee over ankle as we inhale, open up, right arm towards the ceiling. And each exhale, maybe getting a bit more space. Come on to the fingertips of the left hand. Work a bit of left leg strength. Pushing into the left heel, push yourself up into warrior two. Big breath in, maybe sinking a bit deeper into your warrior two. From here, right knee is going to track right toes. We're going to come up onto the heel of the left foot. Left toe is going to face up towards the ceiling as we flex the left quad. So sitting in, tracking knee, tracking the toes, left toes facing up towards the ceiling. As we inhale, we'll bring it back up to our warrior two. Exhale, sink it down. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, sit down. Two more, inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Last one, we'll hold it here for a few breaths. Exhale, sit down. Flex this left quad. This is a deep hip opener. It's one of my favourite exercises for hip mobility, for opening up hips. Inhale, back up to your warrior two. We move the hands down to frame the left foot. Inhale, step back to a high plank. Exhale, push it back to a down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. On the exhale, bring the shoulders over the hands and lower it down to a press up. One-legged press up, left leg up in the air. Exhale, lower down. Don't let the elbows come over the torso. Inhale, up. 4 to go. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 3 to go. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Bring the left leg to the floor. Push back to your down dog. Inhale to a high plank. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down. From here we're going to come into bow pose. Woo. We're going to grab a hold of the right ankle with the right hand. Grab a hold of the left ankle with the left hand. Take a few breaths. On the exhale, we're going to drive the heels away from us. Lifting chest up off of the floor. We're going to hold that for 5 breaths. So on the exhale, big push away. Inhale, lower all the way down. Hands to the sides of your chest, keep the elbows wrapped in tight. On the inhale, push up to a high plank. Exhale, push it back to a down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. We're going to come into pigeon pose. Right knee coming towards the right hand. Right foot coming towards left hand. If this pigeon pose variation is a bit much for you, you can take it into a modified pigeon. I'll show you how that looks. If you're right with pigeon, just go into your pigeon, but modified pigeon, if this is too much, just sit your right glute down, bring the left knee in, so we're in this position too, 90-degree angles going on, keeping the feet flexed, and then just fold over the front leg. If you're right with pigeon, just keep it in your pigeon. We're going to hold pigeon pose for a minute. So just bringing forearms to the floor. 10 seconds to go. Walking your hands back in, drop the right glute to the floor. I'll face back to the way I was. Bring the right heel in towards the left thigh. We're going to go into Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. We're going to twist the body in towards the direction of the leg. We're going to inhale, lift up long through the spine, bring the arms up high. As we exhale, we're going to reach forward, and the hands will fall wherever they may. If you can grip the foot, grip the foot. If you've got a strap, you want to use a strap, use a strap. And then you want to feel as if your elbows are pulling away to pull you forward towards the foot. Shoulders away from the ears. On your next inhale, come up. Bring the arms up above our heads. As we exhale, bring the left hand onto the right thigh. The right hand comes behind. Feel the right shoulder blade pulling down the back as you open your chest up towards the right wall. Inhale, fill your chest with air. Exhale, twist a bit deeper into the stretch. Inhale, cross the legs, roll it over, push up and back to a down dog. We're going to do the same but on the left side. Inhale, lift the left leg up high towards the sky. Exhale, bring the left knee towards the left hand, left foot goes towards right hand. Just start walking that right leg up behind you. Remember, you can take it into this modified pigeon pose. You're going to hold this for a minute. Coming down onto your forearms. Maybe walking the forearms out. .30 seconds to go. Work with your breath. Ten seconds. Start walking the hands back in towards you. Come onto the left glute. The right leg swivel out. Bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Twist your torso in towards the right leg. Any excess booty, you can just pull it out of the way. Long through the spine. Inhale, lift arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, reach forward. Wherever you find your arms, you take it there, don't force it. Inhale, find the space. Exhale, go into it. Inhale, come up. Bring the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist. Bring the right hand onto the left thigh. Left arm comes behind. Left shoulder blade pulling down the back. Inhale, fill chest with air. Exhale, twist deeper into stretch. Inhale, come back to center. Let yourself lower down. Grab a hold of your feet on the outsides. Arms on the inside of the legs, lower down onto your back, come into happy baby pose. And just move left to right, whatever feels comfortable for you. Lower the legs down. Come into Shavasana pose. Hold it here for as long as you want.